Burb Jones 345 in the building. We in the building, man. And it is Saturday. So I told y'all I would get y'all 2 podcasts in February. So we here with the second podcast in February. It's only been about 10 days or 14 days or something. I don't remember. I got to check. Anyways, there's the Buzzsprout info on your screen. If you are watching this video, you can just go there to download the audio. So all Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all that has the audio of these podcasts. What's happening, Burb Jones 345, man? We in the house here. This podcast is going to be real smooth, real quick, simply because there just is not much sports. Baseball, now we do have spring training baseball, so baseball will be here real soon, and so that'll add on to what there is to talk about. The WBC is coming up. We'll talk about that. Right now, we just got basketball in the middle of the season. The first topic here we're going to talk about, though, make sure you follow TikTok. All the social links up there. The TikTok, that's the coolest one to follow. And then the YouTube. The YouTube is also pretty cool to follow. So make sure if you're watching the video, it is up there. Are the social medias. Anthony Richardson has requested a trade from the Colts. The Colts is my team, of course. Anthony Richardson has requested a trade. He was not used last year, and he's had a pretty just bad career overall. His rookie season started out good, then he got injured, then he had another chance, and he got injured. He's had about 3 chances or more, and he just can't stay healthy. So he's requested a trade. The Minnesota Vikings have expressed mutual interest in acquiring Anthony Richardson. I do not think, because of his history, I do not think much will be offered for him. A 5th round pick or something of the such is all the Vikings are probably going to come off of for him. But if he is traded, the Colts will save. Anthony Richardson has 1 year left and a team option. So if the Colts trade him, they save $5 million. And with him just sitting on the bench, you can guarantee the Colts would like to save that $5 million. So they're probably going to move him. And the Vikings didn't have a lot of success with McCarthy last year. 1,632 yards, 11 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions. So J.J. McCarthy did not have a successful season. I guess that was technically his rookie season because he got injured his rookie season. So he did not have a successful, we'll just call it an opening season. And he only played 10 games. Now, if the Vikings get him, this is going to probably try to create some sort of QB competition between the two. The problem is you're creating a QB competition between 2 injured guys who have never completed a season. Anthony Richardson is always extremely injured, and J.J. McCarthy only played 10 games. Neither have displayed any sort of Anthony Richardson, when he first came out, had some good games, multiple running TDs. Throwing, Anthony Richardson has never displayed elite throwing, ever. He does it. He does a lot with his legs, but his accuracy in throwing has never been that good. And so, sure, Vikings take him. You can have him. He's literally doing nothing for the Colts right now. It would anybody who takes him and gives the Colts something would be in favor of the Colts, because right now he's giving the Colts nothing, and putting him back out there is not going to help the Colts. Anthony Richardson has said that he would like to sit behind someone elite. But I like Lamar Jackson or Patrick Mahomes. He said that. I don't think that the Chiefs or the Ravens would want Anthony Richardson. So that's the problem with that. His track record is just so bad. I think only a team with a serious QB problem would want him, like the Vikings. So the relationship with the Vikings makes sense. The problem is that I don't think he's going to help them. But giving him a try, sure, I have nothing against that. We're going to talk about NBA and the Rookie of the Year race. Kon Knueppel and Cooper Flagg are neck and neck in the Rookie of the Year race. So basically, the thing that separates it for me and it might not separate it for other people, but the thing that separates it for me is games played. People refuse to acknowledge that games played is a stat. Kon has played 59 games to Cooper's 49 games. So Cooper is injured. So right now Cooper's not playing any games. With the way Dallas is playing, with them being in 12th place, Dallas is in 12th place. So with Dallas being in 12th place, I wouldn't be surprised if Cooper didn't come back. Why? What would they bring him back for? Unless the NBA threatens to fine, what would they bring him back for? So let's just say Cooper finishes the season at 49 games, and Kon finishes the season, finishes the rest of the season. I gotta go with Kon. I have to. The stats are too close. 19 points a game for Kon, 20 points a game for Cooper, 5.5 rebounds a game for Kon, 6. The stats are too close. Kon just broke the 3-point record. That counts. Rookie 3-point record. That counts. His team is better. His team is winning. His stats to contributing to the winning are better. With him playing more games, I have to go with him. And a lot of people don't agree. They think Cooper already has it in the bag. He don't have it in the bag. He averages 1 more point and 1 more rebound and half an assist. Nothing about that tells me in the bag. 1 more point. Hell, Kon might be able to up it before the season is over. 1 point, if he goes out blazing, he can up it to that 1 point. With Kon playing more games, he's the winner to me. And I just wanted to come on the podcast and say that. 59 games to 49 games. One guy's sitting and probably won't come back this season. And another guy is still playing, trying to help his team make the playoffs. And his team is better. And his stats are borderline similar to Coop's. I got to go with Kon here. And I think a lot of people would agree with me. Dallas fans won't. That's cool. I enjoy a debate. But the stat, 20.4, 19.4. That is exactly 1 point more. What are you seeing? What are you seeing? Because he averages 1 more point? Because he averages 1 more rebound? 5.5 rebounds to 6.5 rebounds? That's 1 more point and 1 more rebound. And Kon's played way more games and he broke a record. So to me, it's kind of a no-brainer. But I'm sure that the NBA will award it to Coop, who's been sitting on the bench for the past such and such games. The Spurs are a team that we're gonna talk about the Hornets and the Spurs. The Spurs were at the bottom 2 years ago, and now they're number 2. That is a team that has give the GM a raise. That is a team that did it all through the draft, and now they're number 2. And you know what? The reason I bring this up is because this Spurs team can win the West. They have already beaten OKC. They can beat them. Their team is just wiping out other teams. This is a team that can beat everybody in the West. And it has all been done through the draft except for acquiring De'Aaron Fox. They traded for Fox, but they drafted Wemby, they drafted Castle, they drafted Harper. This has all been done very strategically. And after adding Fox, now the team is the second best in the West by a long margin. And this team can beat OKC in 4. And that's all I'm trying to say to OKC fans, that the Spurs can beat y'all in 4. And it's the only team in the West that I think can beat y'all in 4. I don't think Houston can do it. Denver, I'm borderline with. Denver would have to have everybody playing. Aaron Gordon cannot sit. The Spurs can beat OKC in 4. And I don't know why I loaded up 2 of these. The Hornets. Now the Hornets are in 10th place in the East. So that's not the same as being number 2 in the West. But the Hornets used to be not even a play-in team, just bottom barrel horrible. And the Hornets have drafted Kon Knueppel, Brandon Miller, Kalkbrenner, LaMelo Ball. The Hornets give the GM a raise. The Hornets have drafted Ball, Miller, Knueppel, Kalkbrenner. I hope I'm saying his name right. And they have just drafted a young, explosive team that is starting to mesh. And I think that the Hornets will finish this season above 500. And I think that they need to retain that group of young players. Miles Bridges, they re-signed him already a couple years ago. They re-signed LaMelo. They need to retain that group of guys. And I think a lot of winning is going to come their way. And I think they deserve it. Charlotte fans have been in the gutter for a long time, and they have something to cheer about now. They need to keep that group of guys together. They mesh well together. Every position they drafted, they plugged a hole. They needed a point guard, they got LaMelo. They needed a shooting guard, they got Knueppel. They needed a wingman, they got Miller. They needed big men in defense, rebounding. They went and got Kalkbrenner. And just kudos to the GM for knowing what holes to fill, and it's all meshing well together. And that's all I have to say about the Hornets. I do think they'll finish the season in the play-in tournament. Maybe not the playoffs, still a couple games from that, but they'll get a crack at it. The WBC, just bringing this to the attention, maybe you didn't know, Japan has won the WBC 3 times, and this year they're poised to win it again. And I'm just curious, a lot of people say that America doesn't send, their best players refuses to. Maybe it's time, because this appears to me that Japan is better at baseball. And America has taken claim to being we created baseball, so therefore we should be the best at it. This here does not tell me that. And anybody who claim, okay, so if America isn't sending their best players, or the best players are opting out, then so you're going to take claim to being the best without winning? You get what I'm saying? The World Baseball Classic is so a country can take claim to being the best. So if America is the best, then you can't take claim to being the best by using the excuse, well, we're not sending our best players. Well, then it's time to send your fucking best players then. Because Japan, according to this, is the best. And so, I'm having trouble making an argument for America being the best team. Hell, the Dominican Republic also won 1. America won 1 too. So they have the equal rights to argue about being the best as much as America does. So that's all I'm saying. Someone help me out here. All Americans say we are the best at baseball. Well, this is a contest between countries, and America isn't the best at it. And so if the best players are sitting at home watching, then I don't know. I don't know what to say. Maybe someone needs to show them this. Burp Jones 345. That's all I got for y'all today, man. 14-minute episode. We out of here. Make sure you follow the TikTok. Make sure you follow the YouTube. That's all I got. It's the end of February. It's February 28th. It is the last day of February. So tomorrow is the beginning of March, and I'm gonna hit you with 2 in March. And then hopefully we'll be closer to some baseball. We're gone. There's the promo. I gotta let my dogs out. They're all freaking out. It's breakfast time. We gone.